Well, good morning, everybody. It's great to be here this morning for this very, very great announcement that we're about to do. We're about to cut the ribbon for the Randall Parkway opening. I was telling my mother that I was going to this morning, and she says, what a great gift for the city of Wilmington, because she says she's using this road all the time now, and that's a great thing. So I'd like to welcome everyone here today on this tremendous achievement, doubling the capacity of Randall Parkway to 4 lanes and adding the Cross City Trail. As you know, this project has been in the works for a very long time. I can tell you, I think since 2003, me and Laura were just talking about this. For about a decade now, we've been working on this project, this very important project. Funding, coordination, permits, planning, a lot of work went into this, obviously. And I wanted to say thank you to the citizens of this community that went to the polls in 2006, in May of 2006, that voted for the transportation bond, which time was $14 million. That bond referendum, the solid partnerships and support from the state and the federal DOTs, as well as hard work from a great team of people and dedicated individuals, allowed us to fund and complete this important project today. We began this project a little over a year ago, and despite the wet summer, we are still wrapping up way ahead of schedule. We thought it would take us about 18 months, and we're about 13 months, and we're going to be finished with this. Randall Parkway is obviously a strategic location right in Midtown. It connects 2 major north-south corridors in our city, College Road and Independence Boulevard, allowing motorists and now bikers and pedestrians to travel east to west without getting onto Market Street or Wrightsville Avenue. And of course, it is one of the main entrances into UNCW. This is an important road, and we fully expect to see more development along the northern side of Randall in the years to come. We're already seeing a number of multifamily housing projects along this corridor, and that is likely a sign of things to come. As this area grows to support the needs of UNCW and the city as a whole, that this corridor will continue to prosper, because as the university continues to grow, this area will continue to grow. One final point, the Cross City Trail. How important is it? Obviously, there was just an article or editorial in the paper this morning about the need for alternative modes of transportation, and our citizens are telling us that more and more. And the city delivered this with the State Department of Transportation, this Cross City Trail, which we are very, very proud of, which is a 15-mile stretch of trail that goes from the Heidi Trask Bridge at Rice Beach all the way to Wade Park. And this course is right in the middle of our community, right in the middle of town. So people will be able to walk it, people will be able to ride their bikes on it, and people will be able to jog on it if they like, throughout our entire city. I'd like to thank the many businesses along the Parkway and all the motorists who have endured the construction of this road. Sorry about it, but progress takes time, and we made it happen. But we really appreciate all of their patience in making this happen. And we kept the road open for the whole time, and it wasn't an easy task for us to do that while all this construction was going on. So I want to thank all of the people that worked on this. So to the businesses, to the citizens in the State Department of Transportation, to Sealand contractors, and the dedicated city staff, especially project manager Brett Russell and construction inspector Anthony Gathers, we thank you for making this beautiful new road a reality. I'd also like to recognize Denise Frun with WK Dixon, who was the project manager. I don't believe we had any change orders on this. If we did, there were very, very few. But I want to thank Denise for all of her efforts in making this happen also. Thank you, Denise. And I'd also like to recognize Beth Dawson, who is also with us, elected official from County Commissioners, who is with us here today too. So thank you for being here today, Beth. And now I'd like to turn it over to North Carolina Department of Transportation Board Member Michael Lee for a few remarks.
Projects like this don't happen without really strong partnerships. The partnership between funding and also coordination with the city, the state, and the federal government to make this a reality. Also with coordinating the improvements that are going to go on with South Carr Avenue and the intersection there with what's going on here, not just to save money, but to help the traveling public not be impeded as much as possible throughout these particular projects. It's obvious that adding from going 2-lane to a 4-lane divide is really going to help traffic, but what's not so obvious is the great pedestrian and bicycle improvements that occurred along with this project. As the mayor mentioned, it's a direct route right to UNCW, and there's some neat projects and apartments right behind you where students are going to be able to ride their bikes to class every single day. I also want to thank a couple people, Mike Kozlowski, obviously, with the MPO, and then there's some folks with DOT, Karen Fussell, Patrick Riddle, Jackson Provost, Al Edgerton for all their hard work on this particular project. And again, these things don't happen without partnerships with cities, the state, the federal government, but also with the people that are working on these particular projects. So thank you very much, and hope you have a nice, warmer morning.
Okay. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Finally! Peace. There you go.